Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Muhammad Faris Daniel bin Fazli, nombor matrik 1032 bersama kawan saya Srita Shini, nombor matrik 1030, Laxmi Priya, nombor matrik 1065 dan Mira Shini, nombor matrik 1079.
Okay, let's see the question. IFA Enterprise, which sells home and office furniture, started business on 1st January 2020. The following was the information pertaining to its business activities for the month of January 2020. On 1st January, the owner Miss IFA deposited into the business bank account a total of 100,000. The bank would be on debit side and capital would be on credit side. On 3rd January, the business purchased several sets of furniture from Sharikat TD, a furniture manufacturer. The total purchased was 15,000 ringgit. Purchase would be on debit side and furniture would be on credit side. On 9th January, Miss Ifa took a set of coffee table amounting to 350 ringgit and gave to her friend as a wedding gift. Gave to a friend as a wedding gift. It shows its personal use, so we will write it as drawings. Drawings will be on debit side and purchase would be on credit side. On January 11, the business made a credit sale of two sets of sofas to Madam Muiza amounting to 6,000 ringgit. We made a credit sale, so Madam Muiza would be debtor. So we will write Madam Muiza on debit side and furniture on credit side. On 13 January, Madam Muiza returned one set of sofa costing 3,000 previously bought from the business because it was broken. So it would be sales return. We will write sales return on debit side and Madam Muiza on credit side. And lastly, on 20 January, payments were made by check for the following: 1,500 for the shop rental, 2,800 for the salary, and 460 for the utility bills. Payments were made by check, so it would be on bank. We will write it as a bank, and bank would be on credit side. On debit side itself, we will write rental, salary, and utility bills.
Today I'm going to explain about ledger. Ledger of Miss IFA Enterprise. Ledger is the principal book for recording and totaling economic transaction measured in terms of a monetary unit of account by the types of account with debit and credit in separate column and a beginning monetary balances and ending monetary balances for each account. As I show in the slide, this is our question for doing ledger. First, we have to open bank account on 1st January. Write capital RM 100,000 in debit side, and the total amount will be RM 100,000. Then we have to open capital account 2020 January 31. The balance CD will be RM 100,000. The total amount also 100,000. On the credit side, 2020 January 1, we have to write bank for RM 100,000, and the balance BD will be on credit on February 1, 100,000 too. Next is capital account. I have to write 31 January balance CD RM 100,000 on debit side, and credit January 1 bank for RM 100,000. The second account that we have to open for our ledger is purchase account. On 2020 January 3, furniture for RM 15,000 because the business purchased several sets of furniture from Sharikat TD, a furniture manufacturer. The total purchase was RM 15. So we have to open purchase account for that. We also required to open furniture account because the business purchased furniture from Sharikat TD for amount RM 15,000. So we also have to write the purchase in credit side for RM 15,000. Next is on 9 January, Miss Ifa took a set of coffee table amounting to Rm 350 and gave to her friend as a wedding gift. So for this, we have to open purchase account. On credit side, write 2020 January 9 drawing for Rm 350 and balance CD will be for 14,650. We also have to open drawing account because Miss Ifa took the set of coffee for own use, so we have to open drawing account for that. 2020 January 9 write purchase on debit side for Rm 350. On credit side, 2020 31 January balance CD Rm 350 and the on debit side balance BD on February 1 will be 352. Next is on 11th January, the business made a credit sale of 2 set of sofa to Madam Muiza amounting to Rm 6,000. So we have to open Madam Muiza account and write on debit side 2020 January 11th furniture for Rm amounting Rm 6,000. Because of Madam Muiza returned the sofa to manufacturer, we have to open sales return account. Write on debit side 2020 January 13 Madam Muiza Rm 3,000. The total will be 3,002. On 2020 31 January balance CD will be Rm 3,000 and balance BD on February 1 will be 3,000. Total on debit side have to write January 20 bank for Rm 1,500 and on credit side 31 January balance CD 1,500. So the balance BD on February 1 will be 1,500. For the salary account 2020 January 20 write bank on debit side for Rm 2,800. On credit side balance CD also 2,800 and the balance BD also 2,800. For the last, on 20 January, payment was made by check for the following Rm 1,500 for the shop rental and Rm 2,800 for the salary and Rm 460 for the utility bills. So we have to open bank account and write on credit side 2020 January 20 rental for Rm 1,500, salary for 2,800, utility bills for 460. So the balance CD on 31 January amount is 95,240 and the balance BD will be 2 same amount on February 1.
Trial balance is a statement that prepared based on the account balances in the ledger at the end of the accounting period. All accounts with the debit balances will be listed in the debit side, while the account with the credit balances will be listed in the credit side. The total debit amount must be equal to the total credit amount. Let's see our trial balance. IFA Enterprise trial balance as at 1 January 2020. The first account is bank. Bank is debit. Its amount is 95,240. Capital is credit. It's 100,000. Purchase is debit. It's 14,650. Furniture is credit. 21,000. Drawing is debit. 350. Debtor is debit. 3,000. Sales return is 3,000. It's debit. Rental is debit 15,000, salary is debit 28,000, and lastly utility bills is debit 460. The total debit amount is 121,000. The total amount for credit is 121,000. So our account is equal.
conclusion, my group members learned how to apply a basic account to complete this project. We managed to complete this project successfully and we also gained a new knowledge about this project.